Hello, my dear kids. Once again, welcome back. This is Midun Raj signing from this part of the world, your science teacher. And we are continuing the third chapter for 10th standard science. The name is electricity. So, before starting this class, I want to say you something about this particular subject called as science. Okay, uh, which method I am following for teaching science is a very simple thing. Daily, I'm giving some work for you. Okay, and what's your job? Your job is to finish it as soon as possible and send me back the results and all. So why I am taking this time to explain you this? Because there is a speciality for this particular subject called as science. Okay, there is lots of other subjects for 10th standard students. Anyway, science is only one subject which has only 100 marks for the final exam, for the board exam. But why I am telling it's a special subject means in your future, if you are depending upon science field, there is a lot of things you must learn from this particular subject. Okay, and one more thing I am telling that, for example, English or all the literature, Hindi, Kannada or English, and even the social science also, there's a different method of learning those subjects. Okay, it's only theories. Theories are there, only theories are there. There is nothing else. Just read it, by heart it, that's it, it finished. The case of mathematics, you want to work it out. Okay, daily work it out. Once you got that, it will stay in your mind. Understand? And when before the examination, if you just revise it one or two times, easily you can pick up all those subjects, especially science, English, not science, sorry, social, English, Hindi, and Kannada. But what is the specialty for this particular subject? Actually, biology, I am not talking about biology. Biology is fine. But if you don't work out with science daily, if you miss that flow, it will be very difficult for you to regain that momentum of study. Because each and every chapter is interlinked between each other regarding this science. Understand? Each and every chapter of chemistry are linked between each other. Okay, first chapter is the continuation for the second chapter. Third chapter, fourth chapter, like that. Same like biology also same. The case of physics, we can say that it's almost like a one chapter. Understand? The entire electricity part, electricity, and the second chapter, magnetism, magnetic effect of electric current. Both we can say it's a single chapter. We cannot say there are two chapters. If we add it in a single chapter, it will be a very big syllabus, big portion. That's why they separated into two. If you don't study the first one, how will you study the second one? I know that electricity part is a bit difficult for you, but what all works I am giving daily, try to do that. Okay, otherwise, if once that momentum, that gained momentum is gone, means you want to start from the beginning one more time. It will be very difficult for you. Anyway, this year we don't have that much time also. Okay, anyway, board exam will come, but we don't have that much time. We already lost like 3 months because of this corona pandemic. So what do you want to do? Daily, I am giving only few works, isn't it? How many portion I am covering per day? Only like 25-30 minutes maximum. And mostly it will cover like 2 or 3 pages from your textbook. Sometimes only 1 page. And if you cannot do that work, means what? So what you are doing at home? It's as simple as it looks. Only 10 question answers daily I am giving. Just how many minutes it will take for you to answer that? I think only 5 minutes, maximum 10 minutes. If you cannot spend at least 10 minutes for this particular subject, better not to choose science as your main for your higher studies. No use of that. It's waste of your time and waste of your life. Just half an hour try to spend for this subject. Just half an hour. That's it. Otherwise, that interest you gained, it will go from your mind. I know physics is not easy as chemistry and biology. It is not that much interesting also. Okay, lots of basic concepts and all. It feels like that it is not that much easy like interesting like biology or interesting like chemistry. Chemistry is short and more interesting. Biology, beautiful diagrams and all, that is also what is happening inside our body and all. That is also a good part. But in the case of physics, it's basics, concepts and all. a bit like philosophical classes, and it's not that much easy to understand for a 10th standard student. A student of 15 or 16 years old, it is very difficult for them. But if you are choosing science in future means you must study physics. That's the main thing. Engineering means physics. Almost 90% will be physics. And if you lack this concept now, okay, if your concept and your base is gone now means it is impossible for you to catch it up. Many of the parents or many of the students are complaining that they don't have basics in science. Why they don't have basics? Basics is nothing but daily works. If you are not doing daily works, how will you get the basic? Each and every chapter are interlinked between each other. Understand? The day first onwards you studied science, I think from 5th, 6th standard you will start studying detailed science. And that's from 6th standard to till now it is a continuity. What you studied in 6th standard, you must use it now. And in the case of physics, mathematics also comes. That's why it seems very difficult for lots of students. Actually, it is not difficult. You lack the concept. That's the main problem. You need to spend a small time daily for this. Only small time. And without that, it is very, very difficult for you to score marks in science, especially in physics. My dear kids, I am telling this. I am telling this. If you cannot find out that rhythm regarding this subject, it will be very difficult for you at the end. Very difficult. And once you understood all those concepts and you are learning with that concept, then it will be like watching a movie or something like that. Understand? It is one of the beautiful subjects you can ever imagine, science. But you must find out that rhythm regarding that. Okay, so daily work, whatever I am giving, just try to do it. I am not giving very heavy load to you. Isn't it? Only 3 chapters, 2.5 chapters finished between these 2 months. Yes, electricity is a big chapter. After that, there are lots of other chapters are there. You will take time for that also. So, only 15 chapters are there. 15, 16 chapters are there. Most of the chapters are easy. Some chapters from physics is difficult. The main difficulty is regarding this chapter. Okay, after finishing this chapter means there is no other chapters that much difficult. Almost everything is related to theories and all. Okay, so especially for this chapter, I told that this chapter will have the maximum weightage of marks for your exam. 12 marks, 100%, 15 marks with option. Every year in final exam, 12 to 15 marks comes from this particular chapter. And this is one chapter, it is very difficult to score full marks also. Just imagine 15 marks, 10 marks gone means what? 1%, 10% gone for one subject. It counts as 2% from your total. So it's a very important chapter not only regarding this subject, regarding the entire 625 marks of SSLC. Understand, 15 marks will come from this single chapter. And if you study this chapter deeply, then easily you can score that 15 marks. Okay, so daily work, that's it. That's the key towards the success for science. So daily work, what all things I'm giving, just try to do it. And don't worry if you are making it wrong, no problem. Nobody can score out of out all the time. Okay, if a mistake comes, no problem, just leave it. Anyway, I am not scolding you, isn't it? I cannot scold you through the mobile and all. Just I want to know how much you are understanding, that's it. And after that, during revision classes, I want to make the changes regarding that. If I don't understand how much you are understanding, then how I can change the classes and all. Anyway, the first classes, it will no only 10% or 20% you will understand regarding this physics. During revision classes, you can make it perfect. Okay, revision classes. So, I want to know you got that particular part or not. Simply if you don't know and simply you are telling, okay, everything is fine, great. No, I want to understand that you don't know that. So that daily work, whatever I am giving, try to do it. Not try to do it, just do it. Even if it is a mistake, no problem. Each and every mistake I am dictating it and I am explaining it how to make it correct. Okay, that's the method of studying science. Okay, when we leave it, come back one more time. Let's see which part we were discussing about. Okay, we were discussing about electricity. So last day we studied about what? Resistivity. Just a quick revision from the beginning. First we studied a lots of equations. First one was the equation of current, which gives charge by time, Q by T. Second was the equation for potential difference, work done to take a unit positive charge from one place to another. Work done W, Q is the charge. Okay. Here what is the standard unit? Standard unit of current is ampere or coulomb per second. Standard unit of potential difference, we can say it is as volt or joule per coulomb. Okay. Standard unit of another ampere one, leave it, that's not the standard unit. Standard unit is volt. Okay, volt is the standard unit of potential. Another equation regarding Ohm's law, it is V is equal to IR. Okay, V is equal to voltage, potential difference, V is equal to the product of current and resistance of that particular circuit. In this, we can say that potential difference across a circuit is directly proportional to the current I, and that proportionality constant is called as R or resistance. Understood? So these are the three equations. Next equation we derived yesterday, that not yesterday, day before yesterday, it was regarding the resistivity. Okay? So resistance is directly proportional to L, inversely proportional to A. L means the length of that conductor, length of the conductor. A means area of cross section. Okay, cross section, not the entire wire. Understood? Some students mistaken that. Cross section means this part. Understood? If we cut the wire, the end, see the end, this ends area. And that area, how you find it out? What is the area of circle? Pi r square, isn't it? Right or not? Pi r square is the area of a circle. So that's the area, not the entire area. Okay, not the area of cylinder, area of the cross section, that end part, this circle area. It's a very small area regarding wire and all. You know, wire is very, very thin. So the area also will be very, very low. Exam mostly it will be very easy. Sometimes they will give diameter, sometimes they will give the circumference, sometimes they will give the radius. If you got the radius, if you got the diameter, you can easily find out the area of the cross section. What is this? Pi r square. Okay, pi r square is the equation for the finding out the area of a circle. So that's it. So next one is what? So resistance is directly proportional to the length, inversely proportional to the area of cross section, and that proportionality constant is called as rho or resistivity. Resistivity only depends upon what? Material of that particular conductor. Okay, in the case of wire, material, which material the wire is made of. Understood? So the unit of resistivity is what? Ohm meter. Understand? Here A will go here, L will come down. RA by L is the equation for resistivity. Okay. Anyway, these equations are same. Anyway, there will be lots of numericals regarding these equations. Okay. Another important part we are going through is, you know about according to resistivity also matter can be divided into three: conductors, semiconductors, and insulators. Same. According to property of matter you studied in the beginning of this chapter. Same. Conductors mean they will conduct electricity. And one of the best conductor of electricity is silver. Okay, silver has the highest conductivity. Conductivity increases, resistivity decreases. Okay, silver has the least resistivity. That's why it is a very good conductor of electricity. And we have also alloys also are there. I given a chart to you, I think. In that chart you heard about a particular alloy called as nichrome. Okay, nichrome, it's a very applicable level question. Nichrome, what is a nichrome? In that chart, if you just see, means you can see. Okay, nichrome which has more resistivity than normal metals, but still it is a conductor, but its resistivity is very high. And if the resistivity is very very high, what will happen? If current passes through that particular metal, only for metal or alloys, if current passes through that particular metal, what will happen? The temperature of that metal will increase. Understand? Temperature will increase. For example, if you are working, for example, after a long time, just go and touch the back of your TV. Your television is on for at least 3 or 4 hours continuously. Just go and touch the back of your television. You will feel some heat. Isn't it? The same thing, if your mixer grinder at your home worked for a long time, just go and touch it, you can feel a small heat produced. Isn't it? That property is called as the heating effect of electric current. Regarding that heating effect, we will study about what? Power. Understand? Another equation we will study. That's the ending part of this chapter. Now we are not going to study that. Now we are going to study about resistors in parallel and series. So according to arrangement side, there's different types of combinations in which we can connect these resistors. Actually, resistors means what? In our household line, it is home appliances. Understand? A bulb, a fan, a fridge, a washing machine. It is difficult to draw all these diagrams. That's why we are using it as a simple resistor or a load. So, 3 types of combinations are there. Okay, 3 styles to connect the resistors together. The first one is in series. You already know that what is series? That is series connection, isn't it? 1 to R1. We can write it here. I will use another. Okay, this in R1, R2, R3. Here also R1, R2, R3. So this is the parallel connection. This is the series connection. So I told that 3 combinations are there. One more combination is there. It is called as mixed combination. Understand? In a particular circuit, if some resistors are connected in series and some resistors are connected in parallel, such combinations are called as what? Called as mixed connection. Okay, that we will study. Not now. Anyway, this class we will not study. The next class we will study about that. Questions will come for exam regarding mixed combination, and you want to understand that combination, how the resistor is connected in series or parallel. After that, you want to use the equation. Understand? Okay, the first one is resistors in series. So the current has a single path for its flow while the resistors are connected in series. Okay, so hence the same current passes through each resistors, but potential difference across the resistor is directly proportional to its resistance. So let us see what will happen in this case of series connection. Actually, the equation for series connection is the total internal resistance R is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. This is the equation to find how we can find out the total resistance. Okay, the total resistance of this circuit, we can use this equation. If we are connecting resistors in series, okay, the total resistance offered by these 3 resistors, just imagine this is 2 ohm, this is 3 ohm, and this is again 2 ohm. So what is the total internal resistance of this circuit? 2 plus 3 plus 2 gives 7 ohm. Understand? 7 ohm. Is that simple? Simple or not? Very very simple. But in this case, current is constant. I constant. Voltage different voltage. Okay. So this is also important. In the case of series connection, current will remain same. The current in this entire circuit is same. There is no difference in that. But first voltage applied by this cell comes here. This much resistance is there. Voltage and resistance is also directly proportional. If resistance is there means voltage will, what will happen? When voltage passes through a resistor and comes out, a bit of power is gone down. Understand? Voltage will decrease. because already current is constant in this circuit. Okay, 2 ohm resistance is there. We cannot change the current is constant. So what we can vary? We can vary the voltage. Actually, this is not that much important. The important thing is this equation. Okay, but in this case, series connection, voltage will be different, current will be constant. But in the second case, see, voltage comes here, goes here, goes here, goes here. If we are connecting 12 volt battery, 12 volt battery, the same 12 volt will reach here, here and here. Isn't it? 12 volt is divided into 3. It won't become 4 volt, 4 volt, 4 volt, no. But current will be different in series connection. Okay, here I different, V constant. Understand? Voltage is constant in this series parallel connection, and the equation is total internal resistance 1 by R equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Okay, so these are the two equations, and these are very important equations. Almost every question papers will have one numerical regarding these two equations. Okay, I think it's a very simple equation. R equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 in series connection. Parallel connection, 1 by R is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Okay, these two equations, if you study, means 2 marks is yours. 100% there will be numericals from this part. Okay, so in parallel connection, current is different. Series connection, voltage is different. Okay, V1, V2, V3. Just write it. For your one, here, voltage 1, where will you write? V1, V2, V3. Here, I1, I2, I3. Simple or not? Here voltage is constant, here current is constant. Okay, voltage in the entire circuit in parallel connection is constant, and current in the entire circuit of series connection will be constant. So that is resistance in series and resistance in parallel. Okay, and one more thing I will tell you. What is the advantage of connecting? Oh, you have two different types of connection. Combination of connection is there, just leave it. That's only for numericals and all. It's an application level question, and the true application of combination of resistance comes in higher classes, not in 10th standard. Here only small application will be there. Okay, for exam, question will come regarding what? Question will come regarding a circuit diagram will be given. Okay, a circuit diagram will be given, like 5 or 6 resistance will be there total, and each resistance value also it will be mentioned in the question. But what you want to do? You want to understand whether it is a series connection, whether it is a parallel connection. Okay, sometimes both connections will be there in the same circuit. Okay, both connections will be there in the same circuit, and that what you want to do? What you want to solve that diagram first. From that diagram, you want to find out a single diagram, and after that add the entire resistance using these two equations. If the resistors are connected in series, you must use the first equation. Understand? If it is connected in parallel, you must use this equation. This is series. Yes, this is parallel P. Okay, this parallel equation and series equation regarding combination of resistance. And this number of resistance can be how much they want, they can ask. If 5 resistors are there, means how will you write? R is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus R4 plus R5. This case of parallel connection, how will you write? 1 by R is equal to 1 by R1. So nothing. Parallel means the reciprocal of series. Okay. So tell me, in this both cases, if you want to get more resistance, which circuit we want to use? Same resistance we are using, 2, 3, 2. Here also 2, 3, 2. Which connection, which combination will give more resistance, parallel or series? 100% it is series, isn't it? Resistance will be very high in series connection because it is the sum of the entire resistors. But in this case, it is a reciprocal. That means 1 by here 7 ohm. Here it will be 1 by 7 ohm. 1 by 7 ohm is less than that of 7 ohm. So in household, in our home, if you are choosing one connection, I have given two connections to you. One is series, one is parallel. I am telling you can take any combination from this and to use into your home. Okay, you are wiring inside your home. Have you seen that? Which type of combination you will use? Series or parallel? If you are wise, which combination you will choose? Series? Okay, let me say, if you choose series, what will happen? Anywhere resistance is high. Imagine these are three bulbs connected in series in your home. Okay? This is the bulb connected in your father's room. This is bulb connected in your drawing room. This is bulb connected in your room. Okay? First voltage is coming from here. Which bulb will glow with maximum light? Tell me. Voltage is high means the light will glow brightly. So the first bulb, the bulb in your father's room will glow brightly. Second, in drawing room, the voltage is decreased after this. Again it will be less. In your room, there will be very less light. Is that fair? No. Isn't it? Like that is happening in our home? No. In our home we can see that if the voltage is constant, not constant, but the entire home will have the same voltage. Isn't it? Why? Because in home, which type of connection we are using? We are using this parallel style. Understand? Parallel style connection we are using in household. Okay? So, that's it. This today's class only I am telling this one. Okay? Numericals are there regarding this. For example, a question will come. Say, this diagram is given. You want to find out what? You want to find out the total resistance. If it is series, just add it. 7 ohm, that's the answer. Here, what? 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 2. What you will get? Like 6, 9, 12. I never do it. Afterwards, we will get the calculation and all. Okay. So, these are two equations, very important. 2 marks question. 100% it will come for exam. Okay, that is resistance in series and resistance in parallel. Okay, nothing else. Almost this part is finished. I hope that this is very easy part, isn't it? Very easy regarding the resistance in series and parallel. Okay, so we now how many equations we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, one more equation is there. It is regarding power. Okay, work done or power. Work heat also means heat produced during current is passed through a circuit. It is also was. It is also work done. Okay, work done. Energy produced means work done. Another one more equation is there regarding work and power. After that, that chapter will be finished. Okay, I think that within 1 or 2 maximum hours we will finish that chapter. This part is also very important. Okay, resistivity important. Ohm's law very important. Very important. Ohm's law. Okay, then 2, 1, 2, 3. 3 types of numericals already we studied. One more is there regarding power. That's the end of the chapter. Okay, so hope you like this class. Work what I am giving. Try to do that. Try to do it in time. Okay, why wasting time? Just only 10 minutes it will take. 10 minutes. You cannot waste. You cannot use your 10 minutes for science. Means what? It is a main subject, isn't it? If you are planning to choose science for higher studies, this is the main subject. And also very difficult to score marks in science. It's not easy like other subjects. English, Hindi, Kannada, just read it like stories, poetries and all. Very interesting. But science is not like that. Science is science. That's the problem of science. If science is not science, how can you say it is science? Isn't it? Who knows? Anyway, my dear kids, that's it. That's the end of this class. Hope you got very well with these 2 types of connection, series and parallel. In series, current will be constant, and in parallel, voltage will be constant. Okay, voltage will be constant means in household, in our home, we are using parallel type of connection. That's why we are getting equal voltage in every room. Understand? Otherwise, if you are using series connection in home, what will happen? The first room will have the highest voltage. Second room, voltage will be less. Third room, voltage will be very, very less. You understand what is voltage? Sometimes your parents will say, oh, voltage is high, voltage is low. Isn't it? The same thing is that voltage. Okay? Potential difference. It is potential difference. The real word is potential difference. Understand? But for easiness, we are using voltage. Okay? Just go and tell your parents, see, today's potential difference is very high in our home. Today's potential difference is very low in our home. Anyway, if you tell like that, means they will, the neighbors and your cousins, your relatives, they will tell that you are mad. Okay? What this boy or this girl is doing? Potential difference. What? Out of the mind. It is voltage, not potential difference. Make them sure that it is potential difference. This is the scientific word for that. The real word is potential difference, not voltage. And be proud to be a science student. Okay? Okay, my dear kids. So we will see you soon. So hope all are feeling well, staying healthy, staying at home. Okay? So signing off from this part of the world. See you soon for the last part of this chapter. Okay? Till then, bye bye. See you. Jai Hind.